Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lala Sesame goes by Mandala in the trance. There's a big gap in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then Ah!
How are the headaches?
Won't be a problem for much longer.
You understand the plan?
Don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing. After all, I've been planning this for years.
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Some might say that achievement in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But even as far as we've come, there's still one serious flaw. Its reliance on the real world as its backbone. And disconnections. Damn. Don't panic. I'll just go and speak to the building manager. It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with. Better go and talk to the building manager. Ah! Ouch! Huh? Password error, huh? I guess the door's broken too. Contact manager. I'm trapped? The NetGames trophy I won in '84. I don't know why I've still got it. I pretty much scrapped everything else to build the wetware still. Even if I could see out, it's not a nice view. Hundreds of other Skanto apartments in the barrel. The darkness is supposed to encourage people to move out. Not me, just makes trancing easier. The window frame is welded in. Even if I could open it, it'd be a 150-meter drop to the bottom. It's a homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems. It may take up the entire bathroom, but this still is totally worth it. By growing my own wetware at home, I'll never need to leave the apartment again, unless something like this happens. Guess I'm not as strong as I thought. I'm not getting out this way. Exposed fiber optics everywhere. I think they deliberately do this to make it less pleasant to live here. I'm not sure when I got this up. Nah. I'm not that hungry. Ugh, no. Last time I reached into the pile, there was stuff growing in it. Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else. The panel by the door also controls the apartment's net connection, call system, and thermostat, as well as the door's locking. If you could get inside it, you might be able to set off an emergency unlock. Still not working. Apparently I can't just The panel by the door also controls the apartment's net connection, call system, and thermostat, as well as if you could get inside it.
Forsooth! Who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon thy domain while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute details.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
The door seems to be stuck. Can you do anything about that?
Attempting to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So, where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks. What's with the knight in shiny armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Okay, now tell me properly.
My lady, mine own.
Out of character!
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
What's your function?
I am the defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the door's terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware, flee from my presence.
But you also control the door's security.
A vital role, milady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
Tell me about yourself.
Sentinel Systems Nightwear, a data and physical security product of Sentinel Systems, version 3.02. Licensed to City of Newton Housing Services.
Has anyone ever told you that you get real tiresome real quick?
Customer research has shown the Knight image to be effective. 89% of customers associated with increased security and ability to solve threats. 67% associated with defense of a home in a professional manner. 55% found it more confidence-inspiring than Sentinel's previous mascot.
Which was?
The Sheriff. Following last year's New York police riots, public perception of such personnel diminished considerably.
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
There's still a... Hey, I'm hungry. Still no. Apparently I can't. It broke. Hey, we're not children. Lousy suicide. Hey, we're lousy suicide rate.
Forsooth!
Ciao.
Fare thee.
Hey, we're not chill. Lousy.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THB Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
It might be dangerous. At the request of
Newton Civic Housing Services.
you've been limited to plastic utensils. But isn't plastic great? It's so easy to get clean.
But what if I want something stronger, like steel? That heavy protein mash bends the fork sometimes.
Sorry, no can do. I'm not just a chef. It's my job to keep you safe.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Why would you want to do that? Don't you like me? I just want to make sure you're eating right.
So, you object to me smashing you open?
It takes some pretty serious damage to do that. I'm tough. Only qualified THB systems technicians can get me open.
Looks like messing with your software is my best bet then. Ciao.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine
Ciao.
Fare thee well.
I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need... Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Even if I cared that much about the apartment's rules, the sign's fixed to the wall. I don't think it needs... The still is empty. It'll take at least a few... If I keep randomly cutting cables, I'm going to end up... Hey, I'm hungry. I can't use it like... Hey, we're not... How's he... No, I'm not storing that in my brain. Not unless I want to wake up and...
Hi there!
Hey, you...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can only receive updates from
Do you take new data any other way?
If you want to use new recipes, there's always memory cartridges. Just load it into your THE Foods unit and away we go.
Sounds simple enough.
Idiot-proof meals, that's our motto.
Hey!
I know!
Hey, we're not lousy suicide. Hey, I'm Hey, lousy.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interact.
What's on your recipe card now?
I see there's some new recipe data. It looks like.
Apparently whatever virus was writing that T-mail is doing some damage. You don't look so good.
It's nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery. You don't look so good.
I'm a chef.
That's nice. What about your...
I'm a chef.
Yes?
I'm a chef.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm a boss.
I don't like your food.
I like your face.
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Fork.
Yes? And the trays?
Trays.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Yeah? How about I stop you stopping me stopping you?
Then I guess I'd have to stop you stopping me stopping you stopping me?
Oh, you're a snake. Yes.
Will the machine work without you? What? That doesn't really answer my question. You're really, really annoying. You know that?
This takes one to know one.
What?
Your mama!
You don't look so good.
I'm a
That's nice. What about...
I'm a chef!
Yes?
I'm a chef!
Ciao.
Meters in!
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
I think Sheffy the chef's come down with something.
The steward harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue! Foul harbinger! There are grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward! Stand and face me! We shall see what trial by combat makes of you!
I'm sorry, I don't crave.
Have at thee!
Well, that takes care of her.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the Mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing. This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at .004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius. UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay, thanks. You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues would produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
What made you think the Mindjacker was going to strike here?
The professionalism of the attack suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise.
You remain skeptical, Dr. Regis?
It's not how I think of detective work, Central. I don't believe human behavior is something you can just map.
2 centuries of research in probabilistic sociology would disagree.
We'll see. What's your take on the case, Central?
An individual of unknown origin is prosecuting a global series of attacks. These involve the removal of data from the minds of victims. Invariably, the speed of the process has had a deleterious and fatal effect.
Yes, those are the facts. But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis. These must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Cell retains an investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis. Your role is in no danger, you can be assured.
I never said I thought it was.
Though you may not be neurally linked, and I am unable to directly access your mental activity, a lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts by observation.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include...
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with it's beyond your comprehension.
I guess you're right. Regis out. Hey, anyone there?
Doesn't look like anyone's around.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
What the hell?
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mindjacker's target, then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to find out what's going on here. This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Central, we have a bystander casualty. Doesn't appear to have been mind-jacked, so it may be unrelated. Still.
A most troubling turn of events.
That's an understatement.
This is, after all, an unexpected variable.
An unexpected... A man is dead, Central.
And as a result, probability projections have become less stable. Proceed with caution, Dr. Regis.
Regis out.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working. Damn it all.
Burns all around the planar nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again. His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag anything. This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Much as I hate to say it, it looks like you were right, Central. We've got a mindjacking victim in the offices.
Avery Gerbach, 32, Regional HR Supervisor.
That's correct.
As expected, attack patterns are matching probability mapping.
It doesn't look like the mindjacker's gotten far. There's only one other way out besides the elevator.
Please continue your investigation. Swift resolution of this case will greatly enhance civic welfare.
Regis out. His ID badge says he's an 8.
If the mindjacker's...
Have Central run his data.
what time it is?
Sorry, wrong number.
Hello, this is Philippe. I am away on assignment. If you wish to leave me a message or if you have a story, please call.
The attack was recent.
The mindjacker was probably didn't want any witness.
He probably didn't mean to send him out the window either.
It takes a combination. It takes... Better save that for a life. If it doesn't work, we might be... This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Centrals.
Central, the door to the roof is locked. We believe the mindjacker may have fled this way. Can you get it open?
Accessing Animus Organic Security Loop. It appears that this door is not connected to the general security systems. The means of access is likely held by senior staff.
Real helpful, Central.
You are most welcome, Dr. Regis.
Regis out. I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
I just need to ask you a couple of questions about your workplace.
Oh, Nuke. You're calling from the office. What's happened?
We need to get up to the roof from your office. We have reason to believe someone we're pursuing has made their way up.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm the one with the code, but management's ordered me not to let people up there. That's why we've got the lock in the first place.
This is a serious incident, Mr. Atwood. Time is slipping away, and a serial killer might be as well.
What? Really?
We need your assistance to bring him in.
Wait a sec. Serial killers in the Animus office? Gerbach, this is real unprofessional of you.
Huh?
Come on, I know you didn't want to work tonight, but there's a reason you're not allowed up on the roof. You almost had me, but pretending to be a cell agent, that's desperate.
Damn. This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Central, the door to... We believe the mine. Can you get it open?
Access. It appears that the means of act.
Real help.
You are most.
Regis out.
Why are you calling me right now? I'm at work. I told you we'd talk about this later.
Sorry. Wrong number.
Hello? Do you know what time it is?
Sorry. His ID badge says GURP. He's in HR.
If the minejackers
Have Central run his day.
Ja, det är klart som möjligt.
Sorry.
Hello? Is this David? Listen, man. I know I have some explaining to do.
Sorry.
Hello, it's Pat. If you wanna give me money, I'm busy. If you wanna borrow money, go away. And if you don't wanna talk about money, don't ever call me again.
Locked.
That keypad's probably got some.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
This door is really starting to get on my nerves. Lau?
Don't worry. I think I get where you're coming from.
And who says brute force never solves anything?
Not me, that's for sure.
Come on, we've almost...
The minejacker!
Freeze! Cell agents! lay down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try. Cell doesn't appreciate people shooting at its agents.
If you cut it out, maybe we'll put in a good word for you.
You're under arrest on suspicion of illegal trafficking of neural data, breaking and entering, and homicide.
Let's not forget, shooting at Cell agents.
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
What? What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Cell Corps officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
Lau, Max,
What? Huh?
were you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so. Something's going on here. Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Let me know if you
Will do, Reed.
I trust Max, but I know Central would hear everything in cell headquarters. Trying to tidy Lau's desk for her is a bad... That's what she says. Like it was something from the art of war. Hey.
Yeah?
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us...
All right. See what you can do.
Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the Mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the Mindjacker when we catch him. I've lost count of the number of times the Mindjacker's struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No. His tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after 1 or 2 attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise,
or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking. You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be Hey, kid. You all right? Hey, kid. You all right? Hey, kid. You all right? I can't open it here. Central sees everything in this build. When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past. It's empty. Here goes nothing.
Dr. Regis.
Yes?
Regis? Central's still giving us a negative on the aerostat. It's like it just vanished. So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Central told me you'd be here, at Fulcrum Tower. Also, it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though. That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
Take a look at the plaque.
Viksha Regis, beloved... Oh, Regis, this is... I'm sorry, Charlie, I didn't know.
You wouldn't have. I don't tell anyone about it.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously high-up strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
You're right, though. This place is very expensive. Why do you think I live in a pod in the Southeast Barrel?
I didn't know that was where you lived either.
We were married for 4 years.
I'm sorry it couldn't last.
We met in our professions. She was a engineer as well.
You didn't have kids?
My previous work, well, it left both of us infertile. We had embryos prepared through IVF, but we never got to using them.
I'm really sorry. I remember reading... It was Baxter, wasn't it?
Don't push it, Dr. Lau.
Sorry.
She isn't buried up here. She was processed, like anyone else.
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself, from scratch.
Planted and grew?
No, made. It's a cross of Chrysophyllum canito and Prunus cerulata. The junk DNA in every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Takes a lot of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
I think I figured out why you went off the grid to come up here tonight. You heard about Baxter, didn't you?
They let a monster like that walk.
They didn't parole him because they approve of what he did. He's out because he's got skills Central thought would be useful. With a governor jammed in his limbic system, well, he won't be the same man. He can't even imagine hurting anyone again.
Even if it were completely true, I know that there is absolutely no way I could forgive him.
On the bright side, he'd probably be pretty mad at you too. Well, if he could have thoughts like that anymore without falling over and puking, you put him away, and that counts for something. I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up, but if you want someone to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going. You coming?
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie. I understand. I'll be in the car.
I can't ask for her help in this. I'm not even sure what this is yet.
You are alone, as requested?
Yes? Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C, 1448D-E.
Excuse me? What about them?
They were removed from the Elrasis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615, on the 11th of November 2065. They have been fertilized by yourself and Dr. Viksha Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female, and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this? Who are you? And what are you doing with my kid... my embryos?
You are about to meet with a contact, Giel Vanderwall. In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
And what if I don't? That image could be a sim.
Apparently, you need more incentive not to waste my time. Do it quickly. Your legacy is in jeopardy.
To save the lives of our children? I think I can accept that.